Hello there. Welcome to Huskies women's soccer here in Husky Stadium. Again, we have an NSIC network matchup against the UMD Bulldogs.
Yeah, and what can you say about this? What are your keys to the game for both of these teams here?
I think keys to the game for Huskies here is to create a little bit more offense. They haven't scored in the last two games, and just get more balls and bodies into the box and yeah.
And what do you have to say about Duluth? I know they're coming off a tough loss, so what would you say they need to accomplish in this game tonight?
Yeah, just bounce back a little bit. 3-0 is a tough loss, and they're on the road here in St. Cloud, and it's tough being on the road, but they're definitely looking to bounce back and get a little bit of momentum going into the conference here this year.
And it's a really nice day here in St. Cloud. Hopefully this good weather will bring some good action tonight for this soccer game between the Bulldogs and the Huskies. And we're just about a minute and a half away from the start of the game. And is there anything else that you have to say? What are you looking forward to about this game that's about to take place?
No, I think it's exciting for the Huskies. It's the first home game for them now that everybody's back on campus for school, and it should be a great atmosphere. Beautiful night here in St. Cloud. Sun's just setting, and a little bit of breeze, but probably close to 80 degrees, and yeah, great night for soccer.
And when I was talking to the coaches of the women's team here, they were saying that before going into this game, it was really tough competition between the players because the freshmen were just coming in so strong this year. What have you seen from some of the freshmen that are just entering their first season here at St. Cloud State?
Yeah, the freshmen, it's never easy stepping right into collegiate soccer. You're playing with older women and older players, and tempo and everything's higher, but they've been holding their own and performing pretty well, but let's hope the Huskies can get a win here tonight. First one.
And we are missing two players from the St. Cloud State women's team. Do you think that it's the next man up mentality, or what do you think was going on through the other players' heads when they found out that two of their key pieces weren't going to be playing?
Yeah, tough injuries for two players that are usually starters for the Huskies, but we are underway here in St. Cloud, and ball's up. It's going to be Jada Datchler running after it. She gets it out, kicks it out from Parsons. Sloppy turnover. Here come the Bulldogs, and just kick it over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for St. Cloud. Starting in goal for the Huskies is 00 Evie Cohn. She's a redshirt sophomore from West Lakeland, Minnesota. And he kicks it up. Bulldogs win it. They got possession here. Knock it back. And they turn it over. Throw in Huskies. Allie Stout playing right back for the Huskies. She's a sophomore from Mentor, Ohio. Good throw. Datchler has it. Drops it back to Parsons, who gives it away. Pinballs a little bit. Oh, tough challenge. It's a bit of a nasty one from the Bulldogs forward. Number 31, Myra Morjani. So it'll be a free kick Huskies at their own 25. Ball's up. Looks like that's aerial hockey. Flicks it up. And Bulldogs clear it down. It's over here to number 8, Brooke Quam. She's a freshman, but sloppy turnover in the midfield, and Bulldogs coming back the other way. Ball's down the line. Oh, here comes number 20 in the box. Good cross. Oh, off the post.
And we talked a little bit before that both of these teams, the Huskies are coming off of 2 tough losses, and the Bulldogs are coming off of 1. What do you think is going to need to happen for the first goal to occur in this game?
I mean, I think it'll be just like that. Sloppy turnovers in your own defensive third will lead to breaks and offensive chances for the other team. And that's just what happened there with the Huskies giving it away about their own 25. And now we got a Bulldogs corner kick. Gets whipped in. Heads on it. Still bobbling around. It's in there. Still up in the air. Cleared off the line by Stout. Ball is still up in the air. Bulldogs recover. They got it at the Husky 35. It's number 17 looking for options. She can't find one. Huskies cut that out. Now they have possession. Now it's here with Brooke Calm on the left. She boots it up to nobody, and Bulldogs have it back again. Uh-oh. Bulldogs are in here. 13, she can get a touch on it. Squares it across, and Bulldogs score. Looks like that was, the assist came from number 13, Jackie Jers. I couldn't quite tell who scored the goal, but Huskies get caught out there. Maybe a little bit of ball watching, and they're down 1-0 early here. Not the start they were looking for, but start that the Bulldogs were looking for. They've come out pretty fast and pretty strong, and Huskies might need to pick it up here if they want to battle all night.
Yeah, and like you said, it's been a lot of time in the Huskies' defensive zone. They've yet to cross over into the offensive zone, but hopefully now that there's one goal in the game, the Huskies will be able to come back.
Yeah, it looks like they got hit by a little bit of a shock here with a very intense Bulldog lineup coming at 25, crossing it in, and that's out for a goal kick for the Huskies. But yeah, like you were saying, Huskies look a little bit flat coming out now. They barely crossed over half field, and the Bulldogs are got a bit more pip in their step tonight.
And coming from your perspective, this is a tough game for both of these teams here, like we said. When you're playing in a tough matchup where both teams are coming off of a loss, what is your mindset in the game?
Yeah, you just gotta. Obviously, both teams are going to be hungry to get that win or get at least battle for the night when you're coming off losses. So it's whoever can come out a little bit stronger with a little bit more fire and get that first goal, which the Bulldogs have done tonight. But hopefully the Huskies can chip away and fight back here tonight.
Do you think that's a little bit of a tougher game when both of these teams are so hungry versus if one of them was coming off of a big win?
Yeah, there's a bit of extra drive and extra motivation when you come off a tough loss like both teams have. So you expect to see a bit more maybe of a rougher game, bodies clashing here and there, and just overall scrappiness. But it should be a good matchup tonight. Bulldogs knocked that one out. That'll be a Huskies throw at the Bulldog 25, or 15, sorry. Actually 20. It's Allie Stout. She throws it into Howa. She kicks it out to Datchler. Drops it back to Valdez. She's under a bit of pressure here. Bulldogs pick it off. Sloppy turnover at midfield. Here, Bulldogs come 2-on-2. And they can't convert. Good play by number 6 for the Huskies, Kira Sosinski. But the Bulldogs have it again with number 31, Morjani. They're controlling it nice now.
After that Bulldog goal, the Huskies definitely look like there's a little bit more pep in their step. They're having more time in the offensive zone, which is definitely the way that they want to be right now.
Yeah, a little bit, but Huskies need to settle down and find a rhythm here. They struggle to connect any passes for more than about 4, 5, 6 consecutive passes, especially in the offensive third. They just need to settle down, take a deep breath, find a rhythm, and they'll work their way back into this game. Here's Kirby with the ball. She's got it. Drops it back to Quam. Quam dances around a little bit. Another turnover. Cut out by number 17 for the Bull. That goes out. It'll be a Huskies throw-in, but a little bit sloppy on the passing from the Huskies, and hopefully they can clean that up. Here comes a big ball. Number 31 for the Rihanna Zerna's there to clean it up. It'll be a corner kick for the Bulldogs. This big ball over the top from about half field. Thought maybe Cone could have came out and got that one, but she decided to stay put, and Zerna had to clear that one out, and it'll be a Bulldogs corner kick for number 20, Sarah Stang. Stang whips it into the box. Cone comes out to claim it. She's got it in the hands. Huskies are getting up here for a big punt. Ball's in the air. That one's belted to about half field. Valdez has it. She kicks it out to Datchler. Stout has it. She pumps it up to Datchler again. Can't connect. Datchler for the Huskies running it out of bounds. It'll be a Bulldog throw in at the Husky around the corner of the box here. Throws it. Number 5 for the Bulldogs has it. She drops it. Cross comes in. Cleared by Sosinski. Parsons now has it. She bombs it up. Kirby's running after it. Oh, cleared right to Hockey. Oh, Hockey can't corral that one. She commits a foul, but not a bad look from the Huskies trying to get up for a counterattack 2-on-2. Don't mind to see that. Bulldogs have it now, knocking it around. Ball to the corner. 2 Bulldogs running after it. She saves it. Great hustle there from number 13. Jackie Jers, but Bulldogs unable to get across into the box, or they kick it out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for the Huskies. Cohn bombs this one up. Bulldogs there first to it. Zerna puts a foot on it. It's up with Howe now. She's battling for it, but Bulldogs come out with it in possession. They got about the 35, playing down the line.
And we're talking about Jackie Jers a lot. She was the one that actually scored the 2 goals in their victory, and now she has an assist tonight. What kind of player does she look like to you starting off in this game?
Oh, great save by Cohn. Huskies get caught sleeping there. Yeah, like you were saying, number 13, Jackie Jers. She seems to be a bit of a problem right now. She seems pretty quick. She's playing right on that Huskies back line, trying to get him behind. A lot of space between the Huskies back line and their goalkeeper. So some smart players will find those spaces for a ball over the top. Bulldogs swinging a corner. Clear just to the top of the box, back in. Cleared off the line by Quam. Still bouncing in the box. Bullock shot, and Cohen comes to claim it. Cohen swings it out to Quam dangerously, but great touch by her. Huskies still have it. Huskies having a tough time to keep the ball and get past midfield. Bulldogs are keeping a high line and a compact defense. So Huskies got to find a way to swing the ball around and break that. Cohen now has it. She's getting ready to punt it. It's a belter up to midfield. Great. Dasser tries to corral it, but she can't. Bulldogs now have it with number 16, Victoria Thorson. She's running down the left wing. Tries to play a through ball, but that goes out of bounds. Stout now with a throw. She hurls it up to Hockey, number 26. Gets it up to Kirby. But she's defended by number 30 for the Bulldogs, Lauren Hansen, who gets it to her teammate to get it out of trouble. But Valdez picks off a pass at about midfield. He tries to connect with Kirby, but nothing good after that. But Zerna gets it back, and now we got it with Datcher about midfield. Kicks it over to Valdez. Now it's with Sosinski. Nice pass out to Quam. She's driving through the middle. She's got an option. But can't quite find Datcher, but she gets it. Bulldogs find a way to clear it. That's a little better from the Huskies. More threat to goal. Eye for the goal. Like to see that. starting to put a little bit more pressure on the Bulldogs, which is what you want from the Huskies. They're down a goal with only 13 minutes into this game, but you want to come out firing and try and get that one back early. There's no need to wait and try and whittle your way back in. Huskies want to step on the gas, and they can. Bulldogs are starting to get a little sloppy themselves. Quam drops that one to Parsons well out of the air. Here comes Valdez sprinting over half. Kirby's got it now. She's got a runner. Hockey just gets cut out.
And sometimes we see once the first goal is scored, it's just one team straight from there. So it's good that the Huskies have been able to keep Duluth away from their goal for the most part, not putting up any more points. And hopefully their offense will start building off of that and gaining momentum.
Yeah, last 3-4 minutes have been all Huskies with the threat to. They're just starting to establish themselves a little bit more in this game, and took a little bit of time for them to wake up, but they finally have, and they've been the better team for the last 4 or 5 minutes here. But the Bulldogs have a throw out in Husky half. Zerna kicks that one out. Be another Bulldogs throw about 10 yards down closer to the goal.
And what the Huskies do have is this beautiful stadium right on the river. What has your experience been like playing on the same field as the women's team?
Oh, it's been amazing. This is an absolutely gorgeous stadium when you can see it from up here. You got a beautiful Mississippi River in the background, and on a summer night like this with the sun just setting, it's picture perfect. Yeah, Huskies working their ball down the field. It'll be a Allie Stout's throw from the right side over to about the 20-yard line. Huskies just creeping their way towards the goal. Haven't had a shot yet, but a little bit more threat to goal in the last few minutes here, which is good to see. Kirby's got it. She kicks it back to Datzler. Tries to make a move, but cut out by a Bulldog. Somehow gets it back. And she turns it over. But she gets it back again. Here to Hockey. Drops it back to Howa. Nice little play to Parsons. She's breaking. Oh, but she just. Play gets snubbed out by a Bulldogs defender there. Number 25. Good play from Mim Marson. But she kicks it out. Now we got Brooke Quam with the ball on the left side. She drops it to Parsons, who gives it right back. Quam looking for an option. Cuts inside. She gets it right back. Good play. Huskies looking better in possession now. They seem to find a little bit of a rhythm. Nice beat to a drum here. Datzler's got it about midfield. Kicks it over to Quam on the left here. She's looking for options. Cuts in. But cannot find a teammate in white. That gets kicked out. But Zerna gets it back for the Huskies, and they keep possession. But nothing good after that, and the Bulldogs clear it down. And Stout has to clear it out for a Bulldogs throw at the Husky 15-yard line. That was better possession from the Huskies, but no real threat to goal yet. They just got to keep knocking that thing around, and hopefully something will open up. Bad giveaway by the Bulldogs here. We got Parsons running up with plenty of space. Looks for a pass. She finds Hockey at just a little bit over half field. She finds Kirby. Kirby's running to the corner now. Doesn't have much help in the box. And the Bulldogs goalie covers that one with a little bit of extra theatrics. But a little better from the Huskies. That was their first time really getting into the box. Bulldogs goalie looks like number 33. Jennifer Norris punts that one out, but Huskies get it. Howe drops it back to Quam. She's looking for an option. She goes over the top to Hockey, who might be in here. Oh, but she's offsides. That was a good little look from Quam to Hockey there. Starting to see a little bit more urgency from the Huskies to go into goal, which is good.
And when you're looking at the roster, we have a couple of players who are from the same high school, so former teammates, now turned opponents. What do you think it's like on the field for them when they've previously played together, but now they're facing off against each other. Does that add a little bit more competition?
Yeah, for sure. You assume most of these girls go back to their hometowns over the summer, and there's that extra bit of banter when you're hanging out. And I mean, you're still friends, but in a game like this, you're a little bit less friends. But these girls, they'll have, it's fun. It's fun playing against kids you went to high school with or kids you know well from just around. Valdez tries to play that one up, but it gets cut out. Good play by Howe to try and snuff it out. And number 25 for the Bulldogs, Mim Marson, cannot corral that one. We got Brooke Quam with a throw-in. She finds Kirby. Kirby gets around her defender, kicks over to Parsons. Plenty of space for Parsons. She plays a searching ball for Hockey, who just can't quite get there. A lot better from the Huskies. They're looking more dangerous to goal. They're just an extra, about a foot or an inch off just a few passes here from being in on goal and getting that goal back to tie this game up. Valdez picks it off here in the midfield. She's looking for options, kicks it to Howa, who cannot find a pass. That's snubbed out by Rachel Bulkey for the Bulldogs. Tries to place it up to Jers, cannot do it. Great play by Zerna to cut it out, but she can't find a pass on the field and kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a Bulldog throw-in on the far side here. Ball coming from the Bulldogs. Sosinski clears it out to the number 6. Great tackle by Howe on number 16 for the Bulldogs, Victoria Thorson, but she can't find a pass, and the Bulldogs have the ball again in their own half, and they boot it up out of bounds, and it'll be an Allie Stout throw-in on the far side here.
What have you seen so far in this game, and what is either team gonna need to do to get another one on the board?
Yeah, I mean, the Bulldogs came out absolutely buzzing. They were all over the Huskies from the get-go. The first 4 or 5 minutes was a swarm from Bulldogs to the Huskies, and it showed. They scored an early one, but you could tell that shocked the Huskies, and they've woken up here in the past 5-10 minutes. Probably been the better team. They're getting a little bit better possession, more looks to goal. Just like here, Datchler with a great step in the midfield. She's carrying it up, but just an extra heavy touch. Loses possession, and Bulldogs have it. Thorson kicks it out to her left back, who plays it up to a fellow Bulldog on the left. Stout hounds her, but can't quite reach it. There's a searching through ball. Number 25 for the Bulldogs might be in here. Breakaway. Round the goalie. But she can't quite keep it in. Good job by Cone there to cut down the angle, but Quam gets caught sleeping here on the near side. Great tackle for number 22, Rachel Bulkey on Parsons, but she can't find a teammate in black and be back with the Huskies. But the Bulldogs get the ball back. Number 21 shrugs Eliana Marciano shrugs off Hockey to get the ball back. Bulldogs have it at the Husky 20. It'll be out. Stout kicks it out. We got a substitution here. Looks like Datchler is coming out. And that'll be number 19, Alex Spate, coming in for the Huskies. Bulldog throwing on the far side. Be number 5 for the Bulldogs. Knocks it. Oh, she can't keep it in.
And there's a couple of foreign players on the women's team. What do you think they bring that's extra compared to what Duluth has because of the different playing styles and the different training overseas?
Yeah, it's always good to have a few internationals on your team to bring new concepts, maybe new ideas, and just for the overall culture of the team. It's always good to have a lot of diversity. Makes it more fun. But Bulldogs trying to put a cross in. That gets cut out. Spate clips it up to Howa. Gets it back to her. She's got puts a move on a defender but can't quite corral it. Good defending from number 9, Lauren Singstock from the Bulldogs, but they give it right back. Here comes Brooke Quam bursting up the left side. She cuts in on her right foot. Great little slip ball to Hockey, who might get her. Oh, what a stop by the goalie. Good gracious.
That was a great stop by the goalie, and that was definitely a grade A chance. It's unfortunate the Huskies haven't been able to tie up the game here.
Yeah, I mean, the Huskies have been by far the better team this last 5-10 minutes, creating beautiful little slip pass from Quam into Hockey, but she can't quite get around the goalie there.
And I think the Huskies are going to have to capitalize on the small mistakes that Duluth is making in order to get one on the board.
Yeah. It's just a sloppy turnover from the Bulldog. Oh, it's in the box. But Spade's got a good chance there, but she cannot get a good left foot on that one. And it goes out of bounds. But, oh, my goodness. Huskies are just coming down the Bulldogs' throats right now, getting balls and bodies to the goal. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there, but we're back. Stout for the Huskies with a throw-in at about midfield. She hoofs it over to Hockey, who flicks it into the Bulldog territory, but they clear it up. Stout with a good header back in the midfield. Looks like Spate's got it. It's bouncing around, pinball action, but Sosinski can't get a touch on that one, and Bulldog, but she wins it back for the Huskies. Parsons clips a little ball into Hockey, who's got a 2-on-1 Kirby. Hockey's got it now in the corner. Finds Parsons, clips it into Kirby in the box, but poor touch lets her down, and Bulldogs get a chance to clear it. And they're coming back the other way now. But Valdez gets in the passing lane there and blocks that one out. And the Bulldogs have good possession here on the left side. And they try to clip it for a runner. But Sosinski drops that one back to her goalie, who clears it up. And somehow it'll be a Huskies goal kick. And we have a whole bunch of substitutions coming in for the Bulldogs now. Looks like about 4 substitutions. Get some fresh legs in there for the Bulldogs if they have looked quite sluggish this last 5-10 minutes. Get some new life in there, and hopefully they can build on their 1-goal lead. Cohn clips it up to about half field where Hockey corrals it.
Yeah, this has definitely been a tight game, and it's interesting that neither team has been able to capitalize since that first goal.
Yeah. Ever since the Bulldogs scored, and a few chances after that, they have just fallen asleep, and the Huskies have been all over them. But it'll be a Bulldogs free kick here after a tough collision from Hockey on a Bulldogs defender. Zerna clears out of her box. It'll be number 19, Amelia McGiffert, chasing after that ball. She plays it up to a teammate, but it gets cut out by Stout. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for Aaron Walpole. Scratch that. Walpole drops it. Cohen comes to collect that one. Sorry, a little technical difficulties again. Spade has it now at about the 40. That gets cut out. Number 9 for the Bulldogs, Lawrence Sinkstock tries to clip one into the box, but Zernick is able to clear that one out. Valdez pumps it up to about half field. Bulldogs can't corral it. Kirby's got it now. He's dancing and weaving at about half field, and the St. Cloud C finds Valdez. Valdez carrying with intent up. Spate's got it now, running into the box. She puts a good move on a defender. Drops it back to Quam. She's got plenty of time and options. Little body feint here or there. Shake and bake. Shot is wide and caught by the Bulldogs goalkeeper. Better from the Huskies. You can feel the Huskies are getting closer and closer to that goal. But no luck yet. Bulldogs now have it. Good little combo play in the midfield. Cut out by Zerna. Great little play. Clips it over to Parsons, who pumps it up to Hockey. Hockey's got it, dancing and weaving on the far side. Big collision over there. Looks like everyone's okay. Carry on. Stout clips it into the box for Spate to run onto, but she's a little off that one. Bulldogs now have it carrying up the right side. Still have it. Coming up even further. Big collision. Might be a card here for Sosinski, or a stern talking to. We'll see what happens. Official here just telling her to calm down, as that was a little reckless, but good intent. Not too malicious. Just missed the ball a little bit.
I'm sure the players are getting frustrated with the opportunities that they've had, and they haven't been able to capitalize on them too.
Yeah, it's just part of the game. Brooke Schubel here with the free kick for the Bulldogs. She's looking to whip it in, and Cone comes out to grab that one. Good game so far here. Both teams buzzing. Back and forth. Cone rips that one up. Kirby flicks it on. Tries to find Howard running onto it, but she doesn't have quite the speed to catch that one. Bulldogs now have the ball running up the left side. And they clip a nice big through ball. And can Cone come out to claim it? Yes, she can. Good safekeeping from the Husky goalie. She has it in her hands now, looking for a big punt. That one. Zerna steps up into the play to win that ball back for the Huskies. Parsons now has it running at the Bulldog back line. She flips it over to Hockey, who's sprinting to the corner to chase that one. She's got plenty of time. She's set up for a cross. It's in the box. Oh, goalie doesn't have it. Kirby gets a shot off, but it gets deflected. We got a Huskies corner kick. A lot better from the Huskies. Good play by Parsons to kick it out to Hockey. And looking for a runner in the box, but couldn't find one. But goalie butterfingers that one a little bit, and Kirby got a shot away. Ball into the box off the corner. Ooh. Little header from Spate just over. We got a couple Husky substitutions.
And something to touch on this year too is the Huskies did lose a few of their key players from graduating. So this is kind of had to be a season where the upperclassmen have had to jump in a little bit more than they might have had to last year.
Yeah, they lost a few key players last year, especially going for the offense. Bad turnover by the Bulldogs. Dominguez gets it off the crossbar. Dominguez just came in to the game, and with her first two touches, finds the woodwork. Hardware Hank there to save the day for the Bulldogs, but a lot better from the Huskies. They're threatening that goal. Bulldogs look a little razzled right now. Be a Bulldog goal kick after that simmering shot from Dominguez off the crossbar. Bulldog goalie finds her teammate, number 12, Aaron Walpole. She's got it over about the 50, clips it up. Bulldogs are coming down to some menace right now. But Yazjuski, who just entered the game for the Huskies, is there to clean that one up. Bulldogs now have it about midfield. Great little step by Spate to get that one, and Quam dancing around defenders to keep it for the Huskies. She finds Parsons at the St. Cloud C midfield, who plays a little slip ball to Kirby that's just got a little bit too much mustard on it. And corralled by the Bulldog goaltender. She boots it up to half, but her teammate can't corral that one, and Parsons comes running at the Bulldog back line and takes a shot. Ambitious effort from Parsons. It gets scooped up by the Bulldog goaltender. Punts one up again to about midfield. Valdez there to collect it. Great little touch. He's dancing and weaving it midfield. Kicks over to Howa, who loses it for the Huskies. And Bulldogs have it with Singstock, who curls a little ball down the line for Caldwell. And Yaz Jeski there has to clean that up for the Huskies and give the Bulldogs a throw-in. Sasinski there to clear it out at the top of the box. Howe gets a little flick on it. Kirby can't quite corral that one. As number 22 with a little shot for the Bulldogs. That was Rachel Bolke with somewhat of an effort on goal.
Something we've seen from both of these teams is they've been throwing more shots on goal, and that's definitely something to look at, as it doesn't have to be the most calculated goal to get a scoring chance. So that's something that I think will help both of these teams here.
Yeah, just balls and bodies to the goals will never hurt you. Both teams it's like trying to do that just to create some sort of offense. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's a true statement. Cohn whips that one up off the punt. Dominguez can't quite corral that one, but he works hard to chase after it, and it'll be a Huskies throw-in after a bad Bulldog just kicks it out. Throw into Kirby. Cheeky little flick to Parsons, who looks for Spate. Oh, but the goalie just there to clean that one up. Goalie rolls it out to Singstock. She's charging up the right wing here. Looks for a big ball, but duffs that one. And Spate now has it for the Huskies. Good pass up to Kirby. Kirby to Howa. Howa turns it over. And Bulldogs pump one in the air, back going towards the Huskies. Smart little header from Sasinski back to Cohn, and it's in a Husky goalkeeper's hands. She ushers her team up the field, and be a big punt here for the Huskies. See if they can work something off of it. And they can. Good punt up to Parsons, who gets it. But poor touch lets her down, and it'll be a Bulldogs throw-in right around midfield. Bulldogs throw it in. Find a great little one-touch pass there to McGiffert, but she loses it. Now Spate comes down with it over to Parsons. Parsons wheeling and dealing at midfield. Can't find Kirby on a little through. Oh, but the sniper catches a Bulldog. That's number 22, Bolke. She takes a spill over the ball.
And those are the mistakes that we were talking about, is just capitalizing and being able to capitalize on those small mistakes that either team is going to take here in this game tonight.
Yeah, just a turnover. It's bad turnovers, little slips like that. Just little details and little mistakes can make a huge difference in a game like this with high-quality players. But Bulldogs can't keep that one in play. And we got a couple more substitutions for. Looks like Howe is coming off for the Huskies, and Emily Ortega Talamantes is coming in for the Huskies in that attacking midfield role. Cheap foul by the Bulldogs on Jenna Dominguez there. They give up a free kick at about half field. Undisciplined foul. Sasinski lines this one up. Looks like she doesn't quite know what she's going to do with this one yet. She's going to go big. Finds Dominguez, who gets pushed down right in a dangerous free kick area for the Huskies. It's about 6-7 yards off the top of the box here on the right side for the Huskies. You got Ortega and Dominguez over this one. Looks like it's going to be Dominguez to line this one up.
Something in the last couple of plays from the Bulldogs is it looks like they're letting their emotions take the best of them right now, and that's something that's going to give up their game pretty quick if they keep letting that happen.
The kick. Oh! What a banger! Dominguez finds the far corner. Huskies tie at 1-1.
And that was the Huskies' first goal of the season, so it's just that much more exciting. And now the game is tied up with just over 7 minutes left, so it's going to be an interesting last 7 minutes of this game to see who comes out as the winner.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What a strike from Dominguez. She snipes that one. And Huskies are back in it. Bulldogs have been very flat since they've scored their goal, and Huskies finally get what they were looking for with a perler of a shot from Dominguez. Bulldogs have the kickoff, but they just carelessly give it back to the Huskies. It's like Sasinski's got it on the right side. Plays a good. Can't find Dominguez at about half field. Parsons clips it up to Dominguez looking for Kirby. But overhits that one, and Bulldogs goalie has it in her hands. She punts it up. Sasinski under this one. Poor touch. But the Huskies get it back through Parsons. She can't find a teammate. It'll be number 3 for the Bulldogs, Campbell Christensen. She carelessly gives it away, and now Dominguez has it. Working one-on-one against Christensen. She serves one to the box, cut out, still bouncing it in a dangerous area. Valdez there to scoop it up. But Singstock pushes her off the ball. She seems to be a strong player. Singstock gets it back down this right side. Takes on Quam. Knocks her down, gets around her. Uh-oh. Caldwell running at Yazjuski on the wing here. Good play by Yazjuski. And Huskies throwing Quam here on the left side. .550 here left at Husky Stadium in the first half. Both teams. Huskies been still, looks like they got a bit more juice to their game right now. But Bulldogs still finding ways to creep and threaten the Husky goal. Quam gets it up to Spate. Can't quite corral it. Oh.
And the Huskies weren't rewarded early on with a lot of scoring opportunities, but they definitely stuck with it, and now they were able to tie up this game, so it really is just showing their dedication that they have here to hopefully get their first win of the season.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to lose 3 straight, and especially when you go down a goal after losing 2 straight. Something will light a fire inside you saying, we got to figure this out, and that's exactly what happened to the Huskies. We got Kirby here at the top of the box. She can't quite corral that one. Bulldogs carelessly give it away. Kirby kicks over to Spate, clips into the box. Parsons, plenty of time, gets a shot away. But not much power behind that one, and the Bulldogs goalie's there to scoop it up. Huskies still buzzing here, looking to build off that goal from Dominguez with 4:34 left in the half. Bulldog throwing it about midfield on the far side. She flips it into Mallory Roos, who takes a spill due to a Husky leg. That'll be a free kick for the Bulldogs. Right around the Husky 40. She lines this one up. Looks like she's going big into the box. Doesn't quite get there, but good little flick header on into the box. Cone there to sweep it up. Looks like Cone's going to put a big right foot on this one. Gets it out to half. Spate trying to get under that one. She's battling. Finds it. She's got a defender chasing her. Brooke Schubel knocks that one out. Be a Husky throw-in at about the Bulldog 20 for Quam here. She's looking for options. pops one into Kirby over her head. But Bulky knocks that one out. And we got Quam here with the ball again. She tries to find Hockey. Quam there was a good bit of skill. Clips one into the box. Dominguez leaves it. Kirby's there. But it pinballs around, and she can't quite corral that one. Singstock has it on the right side. Ortega. Little shovel pass over to Parsons. Can't quite connect into Dominguez's feet, but Bulldogs cough it right back up, and Sosinski gets a throw in at about midfield for the Huskies here with just a few minutes left. Ortega picks one off in the midfield. She gets stripped of the ball. But Dominguez works hard to win it back. Huskies get a cross off into the box. That amounts to not much, but good work rate from the Huskies. They get it back. Zerna here about midfield over to Ortega. Tricky little turn there. She doesn't keep the ball on, but the Huskies still working to win it back. Bulldogs clear it up. And Zerna there to get to it. And knocks it off a Bulldog defender, and Sosinski gets a throw in on the right side. Huskies working their way up the field here. Dos minutos left in the first half. Sosinski's got a throw at about the 45 of the Bulldogs. Tries to flip one into Dominguez. Bulldogs pop this one into the air. Valdez under to collect it. She's looking for a teammate, but get good work rate from Valdez to get it back. Kick it over to Quam. Quam looking for options left and right. Can't find a teammate. But Dominguez with a cute little pass over to Parsons. Coming down the right side. Tries to play one in for Kirby. He's fighting for it. But comes away with the Bulldogs. And number 19, McGiffert for the Bulldogs. Still has it. She's dancing around. Gets bodied by Sosinski, but Bulldogs still have it. At about midfield, 1 minute left in the half here. Good little combo play for the Bulldogs. They're working down the left side. But the Huskies recover. And Zerna has it. Tries to clear it up. Can't get past the first defender. Ball's bouncing. Valdez gives it away midfield. Bulldogs have it again. With Singstock. Gives it away after a challenge from Spate. Bulky heads one into midfield. You can tell the legs are getting a little tired from both teams here. As passes aren't quite as sharp and ball's popping up everywhere. But Dominguez has it. She tries to clip one over to Kirby, but underhits it, and that one's cleared away by the Bulldogs, who cannot maintain possession here. Oh, scratch that. Yeah, they can. And that's the half.
And going into this break here, what do you think both teams are going to discuss in the locker room, and how important is it for the Huskies to keep this momentum going into the second half?
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs are going to try and get back to their game. First 5 minutes, they were just pumping balls over the heads of the Husky back line, as there's a big gap between Cone and her back line. And that was causing the Huskies a lot of issues defensively. But Bulldogs, for whatever reason, kind of went away from that. And the Huskies found a bit of a rhythm for the last 20 minutes of the half, as they were the sharper team, creating chances and driving at the goal. They were rewarded with a goal from Dominguez, but 1-1, and should be a battle here in the second half. Can't wait.
That's all we have for now on NSIC Network. We'll be back for the second half.
Huskies here. Swings it over to Quam. Finds a pass up. Oh, almost a good little combo. Kirby gets it back. Jesus. And she retains possession for the Huskies. Quam darting up the left side here. Dancing, weaving, diving, ducking. Clips it over to Kirby. She's got space running on the left wing. She finds a pass. Back to Quam. Square ball over to Valdez. She's playing quarterback here at the 20. Oh, but can't find the space to slip one into Dominguez. Here come the Bulldogs. But they can't keep possession. Great little spell there for the Huskies. Ball movement, penetration, a threat to goal. They had it all going there except for the final pass. Good coach for the Huskies will be happy with that one. Sasinski clips it on back to Yazjuski. She carries it up, swings it over to Quam. Quam's got it on the left side. Plays it up to, looks like Quam gets it back. She's looking for a pass at about midfield. Finds it in Zerna. Zerna regroups here for the Huskies at their own 25. Swings it over to Sasinski. Takes a good touch inside. Looks for Dominguez, but two Bulldogs saw that one coming from a mile away, and they keep possession here. Bulldogs swing one into the midfield. Great pass. Uh-oh. Here comes Jess Jers. Oh! Just wide.
That was just a slight miss, and that's definitely what we're talking about. They weren't able to capitalize on that, and the Huskies are definitely coming out here a little bit stronger, although Duluth just had that good shot.
Yeah, Jackie Jers there got played through on a B-way, but couldn't find the twine. And Evie Cohn has a goal kick. Dangerous, dangerous play there for the Huskies, but they come out of that one alive. We still got a 1-1 game and an exciting first 2.5 minutes here. Looks like we're waiting for a shoe to get tied. Oh, and we're back in play. Cohn pumps it up. Good flick on from Spate. Can't find a teammate, though. That's Sarah Stang running with the ball. She gets, ooh, nice little footwork over there from Quam. She finds a teammate up at Kirby. Pinballs around, and Bulldogs get the ball back. Lauren Hansen swings it over to her defender. Big collision over on the far side. Quam kind of got ran over there, but no foul, no call, and it'll be a Bulldogs throw-in. But she's a tough cookie and gets up, and play goes on. Bulldogs here with it on the far side. Play it up to their forward. He tries a little flick on, but Quam reads that one, finds a pass, and keeps it. Huskies keep possession, and they got a throw-in on the far side here for Quam. Plays it back to Jasjuski. Ball running back and forth here, but ends up with Zerna, who's weaving through midfield. Good Lord, someone stop her. She's going. Still has it. She's got a. Oh, she tried to slip one into Kirby, who couldn't quite corral it. Zerna still battling. Little Bulldog out there.
We were talking about before the break that it's going to be important for the Huskies to not lose their momentum, and that's definitely something that.
Oh, Parsons slips Kirby in on a B-way shot and score! What a goal! I don't know how Parsons got it, but she got it. She started running at the Bulldogs back line. Slips Kirby in, and Kirby does the rest. What a finish from the sophomore. Huskies up 2-1. Electric start to the second half here for the Huskies. They've come out firing, and they have the lead now.
And that's something that's going to be big. Their first they're potentially the first win of their season and their first home game, so I'm sure that's going to mean a lot to the team, and that's definitely something that they're going to continue working towards to get that win at home.
Yeah, great team goal there, but 40 minutes is plenty of time for some fireworks to happen here at Husky Stadium, and see if the Huskies can scrap out a win here tonight.
It's going to be difficult for the Bulldogs if they keep playing the way that they are right now. They need to pick up some momentum and capitalize on some of the mistakes that the Huskies are making.
Yeah, they've gotten a few flash chances here and there since their goal, but no real spells of threatening possession and chances towards goal. But as I say that, here come the Bulldogs coming up. But through pass gets sniffed up by Zerna, drops back to Jazuski, back to Zerna, and they play tiki-taka out of the corner, and Huskies have the ball. Rolling up towards midfield with Quam here. She sees a runner. Uh-oh, here comes Hockey down the left side, I think. There's that Spate. A little bit too much mustard on the pass there. But, again, Huskies looking to go forward. Even with a 2-1 lead. Love to see it. Quam steps in there, cut out the pass, but knocks out, unfortunately. We have a Bulldog throw-in on the right side. Far side of the field. At their own 25. Bulldogs need to get a little momentum here. They've not much going on since they scored that first goal. Few really good chances here and there, but they got to do something quick if they want to get back into this one, because the Huskies are picking up momentum. Sasinski there to cut. Oh, and Sasinski gets fouled hard from behind. That's number 5, Anna Tobias for the Bulldogs. Clumsy little challenge there in Sasinski. A little bit of malice behind that one, but no card. And the Huskies play. Here comes Quam. She gets stripped of the ball. Looks like Sarah Stagg tries looking for Jers. Jers has it. She's running towards that Husky goal, but going towards the corner. Tries to put a move on Zerna. Still has it. Knocks it back to her teammate. Bulldogs still have it. Back with Jers on the far side. Tries to swing one in, but can't find a teammate. Heads it back in. He has Juski there to clean up. Quam plays it up. Can't find Dominguez. Scratch that. Dominguez has it. She's getting hounded. And foul on Dominguez by the Bulldogs defender. Dominguez using a good job of using the bod there. Shield that ball. Zerna pops one into Valdez, who kicks it back out to Quam on the left side. Quam plays it up to Spate. Puts the roulette spin on a defender, who knocks it out, but Huskies keep possession. Quam with the throw. At the Bulldog, 37 minutes left here in the second half. Dominguez fights for it. Kirby swings it over to Parsons. Parsons has a free shot. Oh, what a goal! Parsons! Top right! Huskies go up 3-1. What a finish from this Gracie Parsons, the redshirt sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska. Kirby had it in a good position on the top of the box, but sneaky little pass over to Parsons, who was unmarked, and she finds the top corner. What a start here to the second half from the Huskies. They are flying over the Bulldogs right now. Bulldogs need to weather the storm and weather it quick, or else we could get ugly here, folks. Here they come, cruising on the line. Jazuski there to knock out a play. A little better from the Bulldogs. Starting to come near the goal.
The Huskies have just gotten significantly better over the course of this game at taking away the opportunities from the Bulldogs, and that's definitely shown as they have been able to score 2 unanswered goals so far.
Yeah, I mean, great start. Maybe some good pep talk in the locker room. Who knows? A little something extra. I don't know. But Huskies have come up flying. Quam now has it. Back again for the Huskies. She finds Dominguez, turns on it at half field, plays a searching through ball for Ortega. She's got a little crossfade. Kirby's there. Can she get a foot on it? She still has it. Oh, and she can't spin and find the goal. Huskies come buzzing down the field again. But it ends with Megan Kirby not quite getting the foot around that one and sailing it wide. Just relentless attacking from the Huskies here starting in the second half. Bulldogs don't know what hit them.
At the beginning of this game, the Huskies hadn't scored a single goal for the season, and now they're already up to 3, and they're beating the Duluth Bulldogs 3-1.
This will be it. Yeah. Yellow card for the Huskies, number 11, Emily Ortega Talamontes. That's what we call a tactical yellow card. Just stopping the play before it even happens. Just sometimes you got to drag the man down at around half field. So she gets the yellow card for that one. Goes into the referee's book. Not where you want to be on a Friday night, but sometimes you got to take one for the team there. And she did that. Bulldog free kick at their own 40. Looks like stoppage here in time and play. Don't quite know what's going on. Referee strutting over to midfield to talk to some. Looks like he's. I don't quite know what's going on here, but clock is stopped at 34:58. Bulldogs have a free kick from their own 40. Looks like we're set to get back to play here. And ref waves on, and Bulky here with a kick. She goes large to the left wing here for, looks like number 21, Marciano. Plays a teammate up. But she tries to dance around the defender but can't keep it in play. And Sosinski gets a throw in on for the Huskies. Sosinski to Parsons. Parsons drops it back to her teammate. Sosinski up to Kirby. Kirby with a little flick. Uh-oh. Here comes Kirby down the wing. Dominguez plays her out. Kirby 1-against-1 in the corner. Unfortunately comes off Kirby, and it'll be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Huskies, when they come down the field, they come fast, and Bulldogs are struggling, just barely hanging on. Here come Bulldogs making a few subs, trying to get some new life in there. Looks like Singston coming, or did I butcher that last name maybe? Yeah, Singstock coming back for the Bulldogs on the right side, and another player. Ball over here with Marciano for the Bulldogs on the left side. She chips one on Kirby, holds off her defender, drops it back to Valdez. Good hold-up play there. Brooke Quam receives it. Over to Spate, who turns her defender but cannot keep the ball in play. Singstock with a throw-in for the Bulldogs here now.
If you're the Bulldogs right now, what's going through your mind, and what do you have to accomplish in the rest of this game to make sure that the Huskies don't go up anymore and you give as good of a game as possible and hopefully get some more goals?
Good Lord! Emily Ortega Talamontes picks the goalie off her line over her head. Huskies go up 4-1 with 33:38 left. Bulldogs just got hit by they don't even know what. That's 3 goals to start off the second half unanswered by the Bulldogs.
How important is it for the Bulldogs to not give up right now? They need to continue this half and play just as they were playing like in the beginning of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Huskies are just overpowering them in every aspect of the game right now, and they got to find something quick, just get some balls and bodies into the box and goal. And I mean, it's not impossible, but it'll be tough to score three goals straight for the Bulldogs and not give up any. And if you're a Husky fan or supporter, you just hope that they can keep it up, because this is great to see if you're a supporter. I mean, they've been struggling to create offense and score goals, and Next thing you know, they've already got 4 tonight. So things are starting to click here for the Huskies. Great to see. If you're a Husky supporter. Quam with the throw in, looking for Ortega. She can't quite knock it down. Kirby challenges for that one. Valdez. Parsons now has it under control. Tries to clip one in. Goes off a Bulldog, and we got a Husky corner on the near side here. Bulldogs are just cannot find anything to get up the field right now. They had a great chance in the opening minutes through Jers, but since then it's been a struggle for them to create any sort of offense, as the Huskies have been just relentless in their attacking. And it keeps going here with Ortega. She's got a corner kick on the right side. See if the Huskies can get good service and good mixture into the box here. Gets in. Cut out early, but Ortega gets it back. Dancing, weaving. Oh, but she cannot get around the second defender. Number 16 for the Bulldogs, Thorson, thumps one up. That goes out of play.
The Huskies have done a good job of keeping these top scorers at bay for the game so far.
Yeah. Huskies back line has been working real hard. Zerna has been there the whole game. Yazjuski came in late, but she's been standing her ground. Sosinski's been in there quite a bit. And Quam, obviously. She's a little bit more attacking, but she still also has to defend, and she's been doing that. Bulldogs have it up. Nope, Sosinski strips a Bulldog player of the ball, but she tries to play to Kirby, who can't quite find her. Bulldogs now have it at about the 50. That's Jers. She knocks it back to Singstock, who's got plenty of space on the right side. Plays into the middle, number 6 for Russ. Ball gets out to the right wing. Little combo play through Jers. Jers cannot corral that one. And now Parsons has it with acres of space going forward for the Huskies. Flips a pass to Kirby. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. Kirby running down the wing. 1-against-1. Looking for players in the box. Finds a player. What a ball from Kirby. Dominguez should be doing better with that one. Good Lord, what a cross from Kirby to find Dominguez in the box. Again, great attacking play from the Huskies. Dominguez just couldn't get that one with any real menace into the goal. And here come the Bulldogs running towards the Huskies' goal. They send in a cross to the back stick. But the Bulldogs retain the ball, working on the left side. Another ball into the box. Ooh. Safe keepings for Evie Cohn as she corrals that one out of the air.
And if you're looking at the St. Cloud State roster, it's not just all the upperclassmen that are getting a lot of playing time. If you look at Megan Kirby, she's a sophomore, so the playing time is really spread out between players of all ages here at St. Cloud State.
Yeah. St. Cloud State, they have players they have a good mix of young, old, middle, COVID year, grad year, sophomore, whatever you want to call it. They've got everyone, and everyone seems to get a chance to play at least, and it's good when you have a good, deep roster and with talented players so that you don't have to just roll 11 or 12 players. You can roll 16, 18 talented girls that can help the team win. But here come the Bulldogs on the right side. Valdez defending her. Good defending, but it leads to a Bulldogs corner kick on the far side here with 28:34 remaining in the second half. Score still 4-1 Huskies. Looks like it's going to be Singstock to take the corner kick for the Bulldogs. This would be a good time for the Bulldogs to get things going if they could get a good service and get some good runs here in the box. Singstock lines it up. Pretty good service into the box, but goes through back in. A little flick header from Looks like that was number 5, Anna Tobias. Just flicks it over the goal. Better from the Bulldogs. But they need more than almost if they're going to get back into this one. Evie Cohn with a goal kick. She belts one up. Finds Spate. Got a couple good touches to keep the ball for the Huskies. She drops it back to Quam. Quam looking for a teammate. Finds Spade again on the left side. Who tries to play a little through ball to number 22, Naomi Taylor Hughes. She's a junior from Wexford, Ireland. Bulldogs have it. Throw in. Singstock throws it up to a teammate. Singstock gets it back, but can't keep it in play. It'll be a Huskies throw in at about the Bulldog 15-yard line.
The Huskies have done a good job at not giving Duluth that many grade A opportunities, which is definitely reflected in the score of tonight's game so far.
Yeah, the Huskies have done a lot better job since the Bulldogs' first goal of just closing their space when they have the ball, putting that extra bit of pressure on to make life harder, passing and dribbling for the Bulldogs. And it's shown as the Bulldogs have had very little offensive threats since their goal.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes of the game were pretty dominated by the Bulldogs, but after that, I would say the Huskies have definitely taken over. And, you know, in the last few minutes here, the Huskies have gone up by 3, and that's definitely showing how hard they've worked so far in this game.
Yeah, Huskies going one down early, stuck with the game plan, and whittled their way back into the game to take it 1-1 in the second half and came out electric in the second. But Singstock has a nice little play there defensively on the far side, but Singstock cannot keep possession for her squad as she carelessly gives away to Quam. Quam finds Valdez in the midfield. Swings it back over to, it looks like Spate. Spate's looking to go forward for Dominguez. Dominguez now has it. She tries to swing one over to Parsons, but that's ahead of her. But Parsons works hard to get it back, and she's got it running towards the Bulldog goal. And Campbell Christensen for the Bulldogs has to snuff that chance out. And it'll be a throw-in for the Huskies at the Bulldog 25 for Sinski here. Scratch that 30. She flips one into Kirby. Nice little flick on to Hughes. Hughes has it. She finds Sasinski again. Sinski back over to Quam. Quam picks it up in the St. Cloud Sea midfield. She's got plenty of space to roam. She's dribbling, dancing, weaving. Finds, almost plays a cute little slip ball to Spate, but the Bulldogs now have it going forward. And they're coming up with field with pace. Tough challenge. Brooke Quam on a Bulldog attacker. Gets away with that one with no yellow card, but nevertheless, it would be a free kick for Singstock at about midfield. 24:31 remaining here in the second half. Singstock with a free kick from about half. She's looking to serve this one big into the box. She gives it the boot. Flick on from a Bulldog. But the Bulldogs can't quite keep possession, but the Huskies clip it back out to the Bulldogs, who now have it back again through Singstock on the far side. And she slices one out of bounds. Coach will not be happy with that attempt, as the Huskies now have a throw-in in their own half. Quam flips it over to Yazjuski. Plays Quam right back. Looking for options. Tries to find Dominguez. But the Huskies give the ball away. And here come the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have it on the right wing. Swing one into the box. Valdez is there to clear it out. Here come the Huskies up the field. Uh-oh. Ball bouncing in the air. Kirby chasing after it. But the Bulldogs find a way to clean it up, and Campbell Christensen now has the ball. Gives it up to Parsons. Kirby now has it. Nice pass over to Hughes. Hughes trying to find a pass. She finds Spate. Spate looking for a shot, but it's corralled by goalie Elena Benson for the Bulldogs. She was one of the subs at halftime that came in. New goalie for the Bulldogs. Benson boots that one up to midfield. Valdez there to collect it. She fights for it at midfield to win it back. Does so well. Here comes Spate. Spate with a bad turnover at midfield. And the Bulldogs now have it again through Singstock on the right side. Singstock looking for options. Plays a dart of a pass up the field. Here comes Jers. She's fast, but Zerna was faster there. Zerna's there to knock it out. Here comes some substitutions for both teams. Looks like that's Datchler coming in for the Huskies. And Spate coming off. And for the Bulldogs, looks like Tobias is coming out with, can't quite tell who that is, but nevertheless, we're back in play. Singstock has a throw-in. Looking for a teammate. Ball's bouncing around. Here comes Datchler. Good pass up to Dominguez, who's got plenty of real estate to roam in. She plays a nice through ball to Datchler. Gets cut up by Bolke for the Bulldogs. Great play. At 6 feet tall, Bolke has those long legs to help clear out balls that come through it for the Bulldogs. Singstock now with it on the right side. Pass up to a teammate. Here come the Bulldogs up the right side. Little through ball in. Zerna's going over to defend it. Does so excellently and gets the ball out of harm's way for the Huskies. Throw in for the Bulldogs on the right side with Singstock. Oh, nope, Singstock's not going to take this one. Tries to find teammate McGiffert. McGiffert can't hold that one. Singstock now has it, though, on the right side. But Quam cuts out her pass, and she finds a teammate. Looks like that's Hughes on the left side, trying to run around. And after she goes for a little dribbling adventure, Singstock knocks it out, and Quam has a throw-in on the left side.
If you're the Bulldogs right now, what are you thinking and what do you need to work on to keep them in the game for the rest of this second half?
For the Bulldogs, they got to find some offense quick. They got to start pressing and pushing up the field. They got 20 minutes left here to score 3 goals. It's got to be go time soon for them. They got to find an extra spark, maybe a little extra motivation, get some juice from somewhere, because they got to start getting balls and buys to the goal if they want to get back into this one. And if you're the Huskies, you're thinking defense first. But obviously, if you have a chance to go to goal, you're going to go to goal and try and ice this game even more. Singstock now has it. She tries to make a pass but finds Datchler. Datchler now flips it over to Dominguez. Dominguez running with a head of steam at the Bulldog back line but can't find a pass. And that one gets knocked out. It'll be a Husky throw-in for Quam on the left side.
What message was sent in the locker room for the Huskies in between these periods here, and how have they come out with being able to score 3 unanswered goals?
You know, I think for the Huskies, the mentality was just, hey, you know, it's 1-1 game, but we're at home. And when you're at home, it's a pretty decent crowd here tonight in St. Cloud. So when you're at home, you want to play for your community, play for your school, and Huskies looking for their first win. No place better to do it than at home on a Friday night under the lights. So if that doesn't get your team going, I don't know what will at halftime. And thank goodness it did get the girls going, and they're up 4-1 now with 19:10 to play in the second half, and they got to throw one into Bulldog territory. Looking for Hughes, can't quite get there, but Datchler there commits a foul, silly push in the back from her. No need for that. And it'll be a Bulldog free kick at their own 15-yard line. Bolke's going to try and rip this one up the field. Bulldogs got to get something going quick. Bolke pumps one up the field, throws it to St. Cloud C. Good flick on, but to nobody. And Sosinski has it. Calmly plays it back to Jastrzewski. Jastrzewski looking for options. Finds Quam on the left side. Quam cuts in. Looks for Parsons. Ambitious pass across the field, but bad turnover from the Bulldogs. Gives it right back to the Huskies. Here comes Datchler. She's got a lot of... She gets stripped of the ball. Poor few touches there from her, and Bulldogs are coming this way. But Zerna there with the pace to cut out the pass and knock it out of bounds. Just under 18 minutes left here in the second half. So the Huskies are looking to hold off the Bulldogs. They have a 3-goal lead, 3 unanswered goals in the second half for the Huskies, and Bulldogs really got to get something going here. Singstock has a throw-in in Husky territory, finds a teammate. Bulldogs try and swing one in the box, blocked by Jeszczewski. Quam picks it up, but cannot find it. Oh, finds Kirby. Kirby coming at midfield, 2 against 3 with a. She's got numbers joining her. She's just trying to hold the ball up. Does so. Gets it over to Quam. Quam now has it. Quam tries to play. Looks. Sosinski. Sosinski drops it on back to Evie Cohn. Cohn looking for an option. She's got it at her feet in her own box. Flips it over to Sosinski. Sosinski looking upfield. Plays to Kirby. Kirby with a poor touch lets her down. Bulldogs have a chance. But Dominguez tries to play into Hughes, but just finds Singstock. Singstock getting hounded by Datchler on the far side. Datchler still chasing, but it leads to Jeszczewski getting the ball for the Huskies and keeping it here with Zerna. Zerna finds Parsons. Parsons turns, looks, finds Kirby. Kirby with a cute little flick. It's gotta be a foul. Yep. Foul on the Bulldogs. Great little flick there from Kirby to find a teammate. Good job from Hughes for the Huskies to hold off her defender, draw the foul, and we got a Huskies free kick at the Bulldog 35. Looks like they're gonna go try and swing something into the box here. Sosinski to take it, puts the hand up, drops the boot on it. And it's just a little over everyone and into the goalie's hands. It's Elena Benson for the Bulldogs. Freshman goalkeeper from Duluth. Love to see it. Playing for your hometown. Must be fun. Valdez wins it in midfield, sort of. Oh, and she gets taken down hard by number 13, Jackie. No, that wasn't Jairus. That was someone else. Nevertheless, she gets taken down hard at the Bulldog 40, and it'll be a free kick for, looks like, Brooke Quam.
That's something to look at, too, for the rest of this game with 15:10 left is if the Bulldogs are able to keep their emotions in check a little bit and not get too frustrated with how this game has been turning out so far.
Yeah, you never want to see. It's tough, especially when you're at such a high level, like collegiate sports. You never want to see games get chippy, and you never want to see injuries or people get hurt. But hopefully everyone can keep their cool and just play a good, hard-fought game as we have some more substitutions coming in for both teams. Looks like Kirby's going to make way for number 20, Emma Dewar, from the freshman from Buffalo, Minnesota. Also looks like Howa is checking back in for the Huskies. 14:23 left here in the second half. Hughes on the far side fighting for it. Ball stays with the Huskies. Throw in for Quam on the far side. She hurls one up towards Hughes. Can't quite find her. Still balls bouncing here, there. Pinballing around. Somehow comes out the Bulldogs. Bulldogs running out the great play by Jeszczewski. She's just going on an adventure now with the ball. Gets stripped by Singstock. Here comes the Bulldogs. Coming down the right wing. Dasher and Zerna's there to knock it out of bounds. It'll be a Bulldog throw in at the corner of the box. They're going quick now. Ball's bouncing in the box, but Valdez there to sweep it out of trouble. Bulldogs still have it, though. Here comes Quam. She's coming up the field. Looking for a teammate. Dancing, rolling with the ball. She finally finds Jeszczewski, who now has some more time. Jeszczewski finds Datchler with a terrible pass into the midfield. that gets covered by the Bulldogs, but good defensive work by Valdez to win it back for the Huskies. Now with Parsons. Parsons going big, looking for Dewar. Dewar scrapping for it. Finds Howa. Howa gets stripped, but Parsons gets it back. She's coming down the right wing here into Bulldog territory. Howa driving. Look. Gets balls bouncing everywhere. Dewar's got it now. Tries to play a through ball to Datcher. Datcher will get there first, it looks like. In the corner. See if she can whittle out of here. She does. She finds a pass in Valdez. Valdez gets it into the box. Hughes turns, shoots, and a good save from Benson at her near post. Good little spell there from the Huskies. Working around the box, looking for options. A few good passes here or there, and get a shot off. 12 remaining here in the second half. Benson boots it up towards midfield. Quam's going to go battle for it in the air. Loses that battle. And Bulldogs are coming down the wing. Juski has to go clean it up. And she does well. And the Huskies have the ball now.
And Emma Dewar, who we've been talking about a lot in this broadcast, again, is the freshman from Buffalo, Minnesota, went to St. Michael Albertville. So this is only, her third, fourth collegiate level game, and she's playing really, really well.
Yeah, she's holding her own out there. But, I mean, I think tonight it's been a big collective group effort from the Huskies. Defenders have been defending well. Midfielders are working their tails off in the midfield, tracking everyone, covering ground, playing balls in and out. And then, obviously, the forwards have been doing their job, scoring goals. So just a great collective effort so far from the Huskies here as they look to keep it up. Going into the last 11 minutes of the half, trying to close it out. Valdez kicks it over to Howa. Howa, a poor first touch, lets her down, but somehow gets over to Parsons. Parsons to Dewar. Dewar tries to sweep one into the midfield. Can't find a teammate. Gets it back. Finds Datchler. Datchler has it. Drops it to Quam. Datchler with a good, smart turn. Finds Howa, but Howa can't do anything good with the ball. Valdez recovers, though, for the Huskies. Valdez has been everywhere tonight for the Huskies. She has been a workhorse in that midfield. Her and Parsons in the middle of the pitch just working tirelessly to track balls and defend and attack for the Huskies. A couple of key players for the Huskies for sure this year. Cohn gets it in her box. Gives it to Sosinski. Sosinski looking for options. Decides to play in the midfield to Howa. Howa smartly kicks it out to Parsons. Parsons plays a lovely ball into the Bulldog territory. Dewar chasing after it. And the ball has to be headed out by Bolke. Huskies just keep applying pressure, making it life extremely difficult for the Bulldogs to try and sniff out any sort of offense. 9:49 remaining here in the second half. Parsons has a throw-in, plays it back to Sosinski, who's got plenty of time. Drops it to Zerna. Zerna back. Juski has it now. She looks for Quam at about the St. Cloud C. Quam has plenty of space and options. Decides to play it to Hughes. Valdez now has it. What a ball to Datchler. Can she get there? No, she can't. Great play by Bolke from the Bulldogs. It's number 22, Rachel Bolke, junior defender from Eden Prairie for the Bulldogs. She has been having to do a lot of work tonight for the Bulldogs, tracking balls and runners, kicking everywhere. And Huskies' offense has been making her life and others very difficult tonight. Here comes Datcher with a shot just wide. Ambitious effort from about 30 out, but hey, when you're 4-1 up with just a few minutes left, you might as well.
Something to add, too, is this is really the first normal season that a lot of the players have had because COVID started for the seniors as at their freshman year. So the beginning of this season is the first real season that a lot of these players have played in.
Yeah, it almost feels like life's back to normal, knock on wood. But it definitely makes a difference when the masks and sickness aren't quite in play and you can just worry about school and soccer. But here comes the Bulldogs, making life a little bit difficult for the Huskies back line, but Zerna there to clean it up for the Huskies, as she's been doing so all night. Sasiski tries to find Parsons up the right side, but overplays that one, and it'll be a Bulldog throw-in on the left side here in Husky territory with 8 minutes left to go. That'll be number 3, Campbell Christensen with the throw. She looks for a teammate, finds her. Bulldog do well to keep possession, and they look threatening right now. Morjani looking for space to clear for a shot, but she absolutely slices that one out of bounds. Terrible effort from her. And it'll be a goal kick for Evie Cohn and the Huskies. Cohn taking her time to set up the goal kick. 7:15 left. Huskies looking to close out the Bulldogs here for their first win of the season. What a night to do it. Friday night under the lights against a pretty big school rivalry here in Minnesota, I would say. UMD, St. Cloud State.
Yeah, we play them in a lot of our athletics. I know for hockey, it's a big deal when our 2 hockey teams face off, and soccer, it's just as big of a deal. The Battle of the Dogs.
Battle of the Dogs, baby. Cohn playing some mind games here with the Bulldogs. A little bit of game management. Finally picks it up and gets set to play. She belts that ball into the St. Cloud Sea up for Hughes, who can't quite corral it, but somehow Parsons gets it. She flips it into midfield. Hughes flicks it on to a Bulldogs defender, and Bulldogs now have it at about half field. Here come the Bulldogs working on the right side. Singstock has it on the right side. So he's looking to put a ball in. Excellent ball. Uh-oh. What a save from Cohn. Oh, my goodness. What a save.
That's got to be one of the best saves of the night, if not the best save of the night.
Unreal. Looks like that was maybe Jackie Jers coming down with pace into the goal. Goal zone. Uh-oh. Looks like Cohn may be shaken up after that one. Stoppage of play. Never mind. We're all good. Yeah, what a save by Cohn. She fights off that one to keep the Bulldogs at bay. But nevertheless, it's a corner kick for Singstock and the Bulldogs. 5:43 remaining. This one gets flipped into the box. Morjani chasing after it. Gets a foot on it. But Parsons finds a way to clear it out of somewhat harm's way. Bulldogs keep it. Tobias whips in a good ball, Christensen for the Bulldogs whips in a good ball, but Cohn is there to sweep it up. She's trying to push her team up the field with 5:20 remaining here. She's going to give this one the boot. That one's to the moon. Morjani there to Yazjuski heading it back and forth. Quam clears it up into midfield. And here comes Dewar. She does well to get possession for the Huskies. Dewar finds Parsons in midfield. Plenty of space to operate. Finds Datchler. See what Datchler can do. She sees a runner, but maybe wasn't the best options as that gets cut out. But Quam gets it over to Parsons. Parsons gets stripped of the ball. And here comes number 12, Aaron Walpole for the Bulldogs, trying to usher some offense for the Bulldogs. Don't know quite what that was, but she gives it away. Here comes Hughes chasing after a Bulldog defender, Elena Spoud. She does well to find Singstock on the right side. Plays it into Morjani in midfield. Good move on Valdez, but Datchler there to help out defending. Parsons now has it. Over to Hughes. Hughes puts a good move on a defender, but Singstock is there to clean it up. And Spouty gets the ball for the Bulldogs as they try to push and attack up the field with 4 minutes left here. But they can't. Valdez there to pick it off in the midfield. But Singstock picks off her pass and gets it up to her teammate. And here come the Bulldogs at the right side. Quam there with an excellent play. And here come the Huskies down the field. Quam around Singstock. Nice little slip ball into Hughes. Hughes back to Quam. at the Bulldog 30, but tries to play Parsons, but just gets kicked out of there. But here comes Valdez. Valdez still has it. 25, moving, shot on goal, but no real oomph behind that one, as that's catching practice for Benson. And she's going to try and boot this one up with a little bit over 3 minutes left. That one goes over everyone, and Sasinski's try and shield this one off for Cone to pick up. Cone dangerously picks up that one, but she has it in her hands and she looks to punt it. That one goes big down the field. Singstock gets a body part on that one. Don't know if it was head, shoulder, or chest, but here comes Walpole's got it back to Christensen. Christensen up to Morjani. Morjani gets it, turns, looks for a teammate, finds a teammate out on the right side. Tries to play Thorson in there. No, Stang, but gets knocked out of bounds, and Stang now has a throw-in, who she's going to give over to Singstock. Singstock hurls that one to try. Datcher gets a head on that one, but somehow the Bulldogs still have it. Here come the Bulldogs charging into the great challenge. Shot on goal. Goes a little bit high from the Bulldogs there. And it's going to be 1:54 remaining. 4-1 lead for the Huskies. Cone sets it down and looks to kick this one into the abyss just to get it out of harm's way, as the Huskies have been kind of just hanging on sort of in this last few minutes, but have kept the Bulldogs with no real threatening chances. Sasinski has a challenging ball to deal with. She's getting hounded by number 10 for the Bulldogs, Hannah Caldwell. And Sasinski is forced to play it out for a, looks like, corner kick? Yep, it'll be a Bulldog corner kick with 1 minute remaining. Bulldogs looking to just get something going. Great ball in the box, but headed out by Yazjuski. Singstock keeps it for the Bulldogs, though. Bulldogs thump it back into the mouth of the goal of the Huskies. Christensen tries to corral it towards the 35, but she can't. Hughes gets it. Dasser now has it. He tries to play Dewar, but gets cut out by Bulldog defender. Parsons now has it. 30 seconds remaining here. Howe has it at the St. Cloud C. She's got options left and right. Decides to play Dewar. Dewar passes to nobody, but luckily Bulldogs clear that one out.
Just under 30 seconds left in this game. And at what point did you see the pace of this game taking a turn to go in the Huskies' favor?
Right after the chance that the Bulldogs had at the start of the second half, the Huskies found something, and they stuck with it, and it led them to 3 goals unanswered by the Bulldogs. And the Huskies are going to win this one 4-1 at home. What a night for Huskies women's soccer as they defeat NSIC competitors, the UMD Bulldogs, 4-1 at home under the lights. What a night for these girls.
And now this is 2 tough losses for the Bulldogs, and hopefully the Huskies will be able to gain momentum on the rest of the season from this win, especially up against such a tough competitor and conference competitor in the Duluth Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs are going to have to find something in themselves to try and get some points. It is always tough playing on the road. You're just trying to get out maybe with a draw sometimes, but they got to find a bounce back home or away, because you never want to lose 3 straight, as the Huskies demonstrated that tonight as they bounce back after a 2-game losing streak, and they bounce back well.
And we went into this game, the Huskies had yet to score a goal on the season, and now they recorded 4 in one night. What kind of turnaround do you think that this is going to have on the upcoming part of the Huskies season?
Gives the team hope. Gives the team that mentality, like, hey, like, we can score goals. This is not, it may be difficult, but it's possible. And they just need to use that momentum and mentality and hope and all those good things to lead them to more goals and more victories, hopefully.
And before we go for the night, some top players from St. Cloud State. Who would you say was at the top of their game tonight?
At the top of their game tonight, I would say Valdez, Zerna, Parsons were the big three for me for the Huskies, as they were covering a lot of ground to keep the Bulldogs at bay. But all in all, collective effort from the Huskies. I mean, you can name so many players. Yes, Juski did her part. Quam worked hard on the left side. Kirby and Hockey were making things happen up top. Dominguez obviously with a rocket of a shot. Ortega with a good goal. So many Huskies to name, and obviously Evie Cohn only giving up one goal. Shutouts are nice, but just giving up one will give your team a good chance of winning or tying.
And what about for Duluth? Who do you think was some of their top players from tonight's game?
Duluth's top players were definitely Jers, number 13, Jackie Jers, number 13, and also Bulky at the back line. She was doing a lot of work defensively, but Morjani had a good presence in the midfield. But if you're the Bulldogs, you just want players like Jers to stay healthy, who can who have an extra spark to them offensively, and showed a lot of promise going forward.
That's all we have here from Husky Stadium. St. Cloud State women's soccer will be in Bismarck, North Dakota, up against U-Mary on September 9th. But final score being 4-1 Huskies, and we're signing off for the night.